check, 1, 2.
Go! Curious about real estate? Yes! Then you've come to the right place. Get the knowledge you need, get over the fear, and get started. This is the Michael Quarles Real Estate Show with your host, Michael Quarles.
Hello, everybody. Michael Quarles with the Michael Quarles Real Estate Show. And welcome to podcast 294. We are just 6 podcast episodes away from 300. That feels really cool. Today we have 5 questions sent in by real estate investors. And remember, if you have a question, send it to support@michaelquarles.com. Here we go. Question number 1. When wholetailing, would you put on your property description asking $100,000 worth $200,000? If not, why? I don't see an issue with putting it down in the description. Now, I'm going to put everything on the MLS. I think using a real estate professional to sell property is the highest and best use of our time. They only charge us 6% to sell a piece of property. There's thousands of them where if I was trying to sell my own, there's only me. When I buy a property, I make 30-35%, sometimes 40, sometimes 50. If it only costs me 6, but I can make 35%, it's the highest and best use of my time is buying houses, not selling them. Besides that, buyers think real estate professionals are free, even though they're not. So I would put remarks in the MLS. Now, if it is worth $200,000, sell it for $200,000. Wholetailing is not reducing the price tag of value to cause it to sell. Now, if it ARVs at $200,000, then that's what I would put. I would say, as is value is $100,000, ARV $200,000. Now, you can only do this if you have, in my opinion anyway, as we do have to be ethically responsible to folks out there. You can only do this if, in fact, you have an appraisal or a BPO that says, after these repairs, it'll be worth this value. And if you do, great, but don't make it up. You'll shoot yourself in the foot if you go out there and try to advertise a $100,000 spread and you don't actually have a $100,000 spread. And never reduce the sales price of a piece of property from its as-is value to sell it, especially in today's marketplace. Not needed. Question number 2, my city is a very hot market and is very competitive. Some neighborhoods are white hot. I guess that's hot when it's white hot. With people buying houses to bulldoze them and build new ones. I know one guy that is sending 2,000 pieces of mail to 2 square blocks, and there's flood those homeowners as well. Does it make sense to get it into the mix? Sorry, I'm reading a broken up paragraph. I apologize. So much competition, or should I concentrate on other areas? Well, if it doesn't make sense to you, you shouldn't. Now, I'm just a guerrilla. I'm an absolutely guerrilla investor. There is no doubt in my mind when I walk into that house, I'm buying it. Now, I could take this position. Why walk in the house? Because someone else is going to buy it. I'm not going to buy it. I don't have that attitude. Get out of my way is my attitude. I'm buying this house. So if you have the attitude that you can't do it, then you can't do it. You're right. If you have the attitude that you can do it, then you can do it. You're right. It's all about attitude. Just because we have other people in our market marketing and it's a hot market, man, I'll take a hot market all day long. All day long. All day long. I'd rather have a hot market than a cold market. I'd rather have a seller's market than a buyer's market. Do you know why I want a seller's market? I need that music from the little game show. Jeopardy playing here. Do you know why I want a seller's market? Because I want to sell my houses. I know how to buy a house in a seller's market. I need inventory. I'm not afraid to be in there with other people that want to buy them too. Boy, they can get in line. I'm going to win. There's no doubt in my mind I'm going to buy a house over somebody else. If you have that attitude, you'll buy a lot of houses. It won't matter if other people they're marketing to. If you have I can't do it attitude, you can't do it. You're right.
Thanks for listening. We'll be right back. Are you running out of leads? It's time you tried Yellow Letters at yellowletters.com. Get motivated seller leads through yellow letters, postcards, zip letters, typed professional letters, greeting cards, door hangers, and business cards. Yellow Letters is a full-service marketing company created with your success in mind. Get the personal attention you need to get your direct mail campaign started and get in touch at yellowletters.com.
And we are back in 3, 2, 1.
Question number 3. I know many of the deals we get is from follow-up. Absolutely. Follow-up is important. I also know that the follow-up is at 15 days, 30 days, 60 days, 90 days. Yes, it is. My question about follow-up is, what type of follow-up do you perform? Phone call, text, email? Since you are cluster marketing, do you still hit them every 4 weeks? Okay. And then it goes on to ask me what the script is. So here's the follow-up. Every 30 days, you're going to send a piece of mail. And the 15th day, the 30th day, 60th day, 90th day, from the time that they called you, you're going to call them back. I'll go over the script here in a minute. And shout out to them, say, you're going to go to the script. If they text you, then I'm going to text them back, reminding them that I'm still here and that I want to buy their house. But absolutely. And then if they called in and I grabbed their email address, I'm going to send them 29 emails. They can opt out of them. They don't have to receive all of them if they don't want to. But I'm going to send them an email every other day for 59 days. So I'm going to hit them over a 90-day period with 4 phone calls, 3 texts, 29 emails, 3 pieces of mail. So I'm going to hit them a bunch. So here's the script. Okay? Bear with me. Let me pull it up. Need that music again. Hello, my name is Alex. I'm calling for John Doe. Hi, John. I'm calling because you contacted us about 15 days ago, 30 days ago, 60 days ago, 90 days ago, regarding a marketing piece or ad about our interest in buying your house. Then wait for the response and approve. Are you the person that contacted us and to whom I should be speaking to? I want to make sure you're not talking to the kids. I want to make sure you're not talking to, a relative or a friend over that answered the phone, because that does happen. Do you still have an interest in selling your house? If yes, that's fantastic. We're definitely looking for another house to buy right now. If yes, say that's fantastic. We're definitely looking for another house to buy right now. If I can just make sure that I have all of your current information, I'll be glad to set an appointment to have our purchase manager contact you back and make you an offer to buy your house. And then you're going to proceed to the inbound script. If the response is not a clear yes or indication that there's an interest in buying the house, go to question 6 on the rebuttals. It's in our script. We teach all that in the coaching program. If they don't answer the phone but they have a voicemail, then we leave a voice message. Hello, my name is Alex. I'm calling because you had contacted us about 15 days ago regarding a marketing piece or ad about our interest in buying your house. We buy houses when we are currently looking to buy 5 to 10 more in the next 30 to 60 days. If you've been remotely considering the idea of selling, we'd like to have the opportunity to present you with a free, no-risk obligation offer. So as soon as you can, please call us back at 555-1212. That's 555-1212. Thank you. Now, if we've contacted and communicated with through text, then we're also going to send you contact us regarding selling your house. I'm returning your call looking to buy as soon as possible. So that's ASAP. Alex, 555-1212. Call me. I'll be waiting for your call. So we're going to be doing this every time we reach back to them. We have all that script in the coaching program, and we'll train you up. Great questions. One more. We are on number 4. If wholesaling is buying low and selling low, and wholetailing is buying low and selling high, why would anybody bother wholesaling if you'll make so much less? I agree. I don't know either. Well, I do know that there's reasons you would wholesale, but those reasons you would wholesale are so small, so few and far between, that it doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense, because wholesaling is you're buying the property, so you own it for a moment, and then you're selling it to somebody else. You're buying it low, selling it low, selling it to somebody else who's going to fix and flip it or sell it as is to somebody else. Every once in a great while, let's assume for a second that you just bought a deal. It's a $100,000 house. It's worth, in its as-is shape, $150,000. You got $100,000 invested in that property, or you got all your hard money invested in that property. Let's assume for a second that another deal comes up the next day after you close this one. And this one you can buy it for $100,000, though you don't have your $100,000, but you can sell it for $200,000. You're going to make $50,000 more than you did on the first one, but the first one you have already. The second one you can do, but you don't have the money now because you spent it on the first one. Well, I'd wholesale that first one in a heartbeat. I wholesale that first one in a heartbeat to get my $100,000 back plus a little itty bitty profit, so I can take that profit and go buy that big deal. Now, I'd much rather you join my coaching program and learn how to buy houses without cash or credit. But if you don't know how to do that and you have limited funds, then you have to look at the cost benefit of your funds. How much are they making you? And if you got them tied up in a property that is not going to perform at a level that another property will, then you got to kick that one as fast as you can, dump it, so you can buy this really good positive deal. But learn how to do it without cash and credit, people. Question number 5. I want to start a direct marketing campaign locally where I live, but I'm concerned it might not be a right market. We are in a very strong seller's market right here. Multiple offers on the MLS listings and sell way above asking price. Seems like it would be difficult to find motivated sellers in these conditions, especially for wholetailing. Not at all. I'm going to go back to the other statement I made. I'm a guerrilla investor. You learn how to present yourself, make a presentation. You learn the questions you need to ask and the things you need to say. You learn embedded commands, mimicking, pacing, some neurolinguistics, some positive, negative reinforcing, and pausing techniques. I don't care what kind of market you're in. I don't care how much competition you have. I mean, guys, here's a little itty bitty nugget, everybody that's listening. When you ask someone what they want to put in their pocket, what we call the walkaway money at the end of the day, after I take care of the mortgage and that's on the property, if there is one, how much did you want to put in your pocket, what we call the walkaway money? And they give you an answer, here's what I want you to do. You count to 8. You have that really, man, that silence is killer. You know what you're going to hear most of the time? Are you still there? And I'm going to say, I love that question. Am I still there? I said, yes, I am. Just thinking about that answer. So knowing, and then you come back with your rebuttal. Knowing that I pay cash and I can give you your cash on the day of your choice, you can see yourself selling it and walking away for less than that value, correct? What value would that be? How much less could you see yourself selling the house for? And they're going to give you a number. They're either going to say, oh, that's my bottom dollar, but they're probably going to move 3 different times. You ask 3 different times correctly for a price reduction, you're going to get it. But man, you have to learn this stuff. Have to learn this stuff. As another example, if I ask someone, if I'm calling them back, or I answer the phone and they're calling me, either way, I don't really care. If I ask them, so you have a house you want to sell? That's a question. A lot of people ask that question. It's the word want. That's the wrong word. Do you have a house you want to sell? That's the wrong word. Do you have a house or a home you're hoping to sell? Now, you can say, Mike, want and hoping are very similar. They mean the same thing in that, used that way. No, they don't. They absolutely don't. Here's what I know we did as children. We were hoping for a Christmas present that we wanted. We were hoping for it, but we'd settle for whatever we got. The wanting to sell a house is not the significant part. You want to ask the person, do you have a house you're hoping to sell? Hoping. And when they say yes, you do. Terrific. So you repeat what they say. Yes, I think so. You think so. Terrific. You follow it by a positive. So positives are like terrific, outstanding, awesome, great, wonderful. That's great. That's cool. And you use negatives too. You can use positive words to reinforce what someone says and let them know they just answered the question correctly without saying, you just answered the question correctly. Oh, yeah, that'd be kind of awkward. And when they say something that you didn't like, you can't say, well, that was a crazy answer. You have to say their answer followed by a negative reinforcement. As an example, is the house listed with a real estate professional? And they say yes. Now, I know what I would say. I don't know what anybody else would say. I'd say, yes, ouch. At this time, we're not buying houses that are listed with real estate professionals. If your home or house becomes unlisted or expired, please give us a call back. We're always looking to buy. And oh, by the way, do you know anyone that's looking to sell a house? Oh, you do? Terrific. Thank you. See, it's positive reinforcement. We're thanking them. You do? Terrific. And then you ask for the phone number and their name and see if they have the street address. Now, you can see my entire script and the flow of it if you go to michaelquarles.com/ IQ. michaelquarles.com/IQ. You can answer it however you want to answer it, and based upon your answer, it's going to take you various places. Play around with it, learn how to do it. Get into our coaching program. It's only $247 a month or $1197 for 6 months. Man, it has a CRM system. We're doing about 60 classes a month now. We've got an accountability coach that's going to make you do that extra push-up. That's what it's all about, is making sure you perform at the level that you tell us you want to. That's important. I know it's important for me to have people that hold me accountable, that I've asked to make sure that I do that extra push-up, that I do what I say I want to do in life, because that's what it's all about. Sometimes our day goes so fast we don't have time for ourselves, so someone has to remind us to take the time for ourselves and do what we said we were going to do and challenge ourselves to meet and exceed the goals we set for ourselves. And we set goals in 6 areas of our life. And buying houses is the easy part. Living a great life is the hard part. So let us help. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.
Thanks for listening to the Michael Quarles Real Estate Show. Get more info and stay in touch at michaelquarles.com.